so someone has a lot of money.
I'm glad this guy knows.
What we're doing, we're having a joint interview in a big circle. We've got no papers, of course, but we just talked to Farmer Joe up there, who's lost his daughter. So it's all a bit mysterious. It's a little bit about.
Let the magic get you high. Magic, 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 magic.
A little bit about like picking a hanging rock and stuff like that, I think, Troy.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know whether you noticed, but there was problems in the bus with the weather, and I was under a lot of pressure,
But you come through.
I came through,
You definitely come through.
But it was a bit harder because I was inside that sort of the windows and
no
that
opening,
perspex.
Yep.
And people were saying, "What are you going to do about it?" And I said, "Well, listen, you know,
Yeah,
I've
you
done it.
do
I've
what
done
you
it.
do,
You do what you do. I mean, it's all been tickety-boo." I've also been called the weather whisperer for the untrained eye, and myself and my good partner here, we've done the video of the crop circle.
Yep.
And myself and Troy went out about, what time did we go out here yesterday morning to do this? About 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
We had 4 bottles of red, a couple of bottles of white, and then Troy had he had extra dental floss that he hadn't actually used, and we got these emery boards. They weren't that big, were they?
A bit short on
Emery
the dental
boards
floss.
were anyway, we got it roughly done. So it's all done with trickery, magic, and mirrors.
But on a lighter note,
Yes.
one question I want to ask someone who's knows mathematics.
Oh yeah.
How would you perceive the difficulty of actually plotting something like this?
Oh look, I think anyone could do this in a matter of. I'd reckon you have a half a glass of beer, and I reckon it's pretty much. You've got a 5-minute job here. It's only on about an acre of ground. You've only just got. What it comes down to is actually, if you can film down here, Troy, all you've got to do is put that one down there, and that one down there, and then that one down there, and
That's it.
do that about 10 million times, and make sure you get your rows right. You've got to get your rows right, and make sure you get your circle. And you've got to get your circle right. You've got to put those little dots in. The dots are hard because you've got to actually jump over the wheat without sort of tripping over. And after 4 bottles of red, it's a bit tricky. But we were oh sorry. we were actually the first ones in here. Now there's a whole busload coming, and we're trying to make a few dollars for Farmer Joe. But look, it's all been pretty tickety-boo. I'm ready to move on now with too many people going in. But I wonder what the chance of a glass of red is tonight. No, I don't think so. It's not very good. Oh, Lucy's giving hugs. Oh, she gets like that in the middle of a crop circle. What if she's going to give me a hug? I suppose she is.
She'll give you a hug.
Of course she will.
If we look over in the field over here,
get your hug.
We have people aligned from way over there all the way up the hill, all the way along. Probably going a bit fast for everyone to see the people.
But we were the inaugural. Actually put up the cost of the trip now. I think we should actually market this at rich people. Very, very wealthy people. Richard Branson would be into this. And you can still use the stable accommodation because it's got really nice bathtubs and everything like that. You could offer them lentils and brown rice. It's that type of trip. Lentils, brown rice, and lots of money. Thank you.
And that's it for today.
Slap her back and make a comment about the duties of the grooves. My wedding and no people, just these incoherent dogs. Plastic people raise the question just for whom the church bell tolls. Didn't you know you're not looking at me? I just let you see what I want you to see. Vatican slandered and things have gone wild. Sheep are all murdered by the sun-tinted child. We all wear fancy dress, we all try to impress on melancholy places with the papier-mâché faces, with the papier-mâché faces, papier-mâché faces, papier-mâché faces. Leery-eyed at every party, always keen to take a dance. Full of beer and bad behavior, always trying not to care. If you listen very closely, you can hear the fabric tear. But didn't you know you're not looking at me? I just let you see what I want you to see. Vatican slandered and things have gone wild. Sheep are all murdered by the sun-tinted child. We all wear fancy dress, we all try to impress onto melancholy places with the papier-mâché faces, with the papier-mâché faces, papier-mâché faces, papier-mâché faces. Putting on a person like a t-shirt for the crowd. It loves to stand and hear its shadow scream its name out loud. Pulling on the strings inside the puppet rock and roll. It screams and makes a face and plays pretend it's in control. Didn't you know you're not looking at me? I just let you see what I want you to see. Vatican slandered and things have gone wild. Sheep are all murdered by the sun-tinted child. We all wear fancy dress, we all try to impress on melancholy places with the papier-mâché faces, with the papier-mâché faces.
Answering my question,
Well, yes and no. My understanding was, because I just done a village church just over there just a moment ago, and the guy who lives over there said that there's a man who's stalking, doing night stalking, legally, up to 3 a.m.
for deer.
For deer. Well, I didn't, he said stalking, so I didn't actually clarify what for.
Oh, it could have been.
And he was out until 3 and heard nothing. And somebody up about 5 with the horses up on the top, and saw it from up yonder. Didn't tell anybody. Then come 9 o'clock that same morning, there was a helicopter circling around taking photographs from Google.
Yep.
Which seems very intriguing how they heard about it so rapidly.
Yeah.
So many bits going round, Joanne, but there were.
Just give me tranquility, wisdom, love, courage, peace and happiness.
What do you think of that? What do you reckon about that?
Tranquility, wisdom, love, courage, peace and happiness. Got a child, as long as you can. Let a courtship be that, as it can. Tranquility, wisdom, love, courage, peace and happiness. Tranquility, wisdom, love, courage, peace and happiness.
do you reckon, Charlie? Pretty sure then. Wasn't it all about peace, tranquility, business, and love? Oh no, not business.
Tranquility, wisdom.